do know that some people are also waiting for us on the internet. The topic that I'm going to speak about is the hidden quest of spirituality and the 6 pillars of self-esteem. But before that, let us play some music to get ourselves, let us play some music to get ourselves aligned. Music is important, I never said you said money is the root of all evil, but your intentions are monetized. What is the problem? Are you the one that is going to feed my family? Should I come and beg from you to feed my family? Are you jealous that my intentions are monetized? Jealousy? Ooh! I'm sorry, you guys that are watching me on Facebook, there's somebody that is trying to, is trying to play with me here, so I'm playing with him back also. So that is why. All right, close. What are you coming here to do, boy? Go. So there's gonna be some noise, and I know that if I start playing this, my son is definitely gonna come. But I pray he doesn't come. I pray. So I'm just gonna start with a little prayer. It's an ancient Sanskrit prayer. And this ancient Sanskrit prayer has been prayed all over. Let him come. It's my second son. My first son is not going to come. My first son has been wanting to come, but I don't want him because yesterday he was here. But my second son will want to come. And it is against the policy to show children. He's very young. I said it. He's here already. No. You guys can hear his voice, right? Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. What are you doing here, boy? Papa is busy. I'm trying to teach. Let me finish teaching and then you can... You see him? This is him. This is him. You see? That is why I don't want to show his face. Go to mama. Go to mama. Take him to mama. Take him inside. Take. Go. Don't come. Papa busy. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hello Petra. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Let him be. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Govinda Jai Jai Gopala Jai Jai, Govinda Jai Jai Gopala Jai, Govinda Jai Jai Gopala Jai Jai, Govinda Jai Gopala Jai, Radha Ramana Hare Govinda Jai Jai, Govinda Jai Gopala Jai, Govinda Jai Gopala Jai, Govinda Jai Gopala Jai, Radha Ramana Hare Govinda Jai Jai, Govinda Jai Gopala Jai, Govinda Jai Jai Gopala Jai, Govinda Jai Gopala Jai, Radha Ramana Hare Govinda Jai, Govinda Jai Gopala Jai, Govinda Jai Gopala Jai, Govinda Jai Jai Gopala Jai, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Govinda Jai Jai Gopala Jai, Govinda Jai Gopala Jai, Radha Ramana Hare Govinda Jai, Radha Ramana Hare Govinda Jai, Govinda Jai Gopala Jai. No, thank you. Govinda Jai Gopala Jai, Govinda Jai Gopala Jai, Radha Ramana Hare Govinda Jai, Govinda Jai Gopala Jai, Radha Ramana Hare Govinda Jai, Govinda Jai Jai Gopala Jai Jai, Govinda Jai Gopala Jai, Radha Ramana Hare Govinda Jai, Radha Ramana Hare Govinda Jai, Nityananda Ram Jai, Nityananda Ram, Nityananda Ram Gaura Hare, Nityananda Ram Jai, Nityananda Ram, Nityananda Ram Gaura Hare, Gaura Hare, Gaura Nityanandaram Jai Nityanandaram Gaura 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 Hare Govinda Jai Jai Gopala Jai Govinda Jai Jai Gopala Jai Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jai Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jai. What are you coming to? Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jai. Twameva Mata Chapitam Twameva Twameva Bandhu Chasaka Twameva Twameva Vidya Dravinam Twameva Twameva Sharanam Namadeva Deva Twameva Mata Chapitam Twameva Twameva Bandhu Chasaka Twameva Twameva Vidya Dravinam Twameva Twameva Sharanam Namadeva Deva Twameva Sharanam. My son is here, so that is why. Twameva Sharanam Namadeva Deva Twameva Sharanam Namadeva Deva Twameva Sharanam Namadeva Deva Twameva Sharanam Namadeva Deva. Okay. Thank you. All right, go. Thank you. Fini? It's finished now. So now, can Papa teach now? Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye, Bali. Bye-bye. See you later. Bye-bye. Okay. So, that is done. Om Jnanati Mirandasya Jnanam Jnanam Salakaya Shakshura Militam Yena Tashmai Shri Gurave Namah. Enough. Goodbye. Okay. Thank you for your patience. But it's also good that you were here. Today I'm going to speak about the 6 pillars of self-esteem. Many of us, we struggle. Damodara song, please. Okay, not now. Many of us, we struggle with self-esteem. And because we struggle with self-esteem, we disguise spirituality for self-esteem. And because we disguise spirituality for self-esteem, it becomes the worry. It becomes the worry that we carry everywhere within us. The worry. In the disguise of spirituality, what we are actually looking for is self-esteem. What's wrong? Did I miss the password? In the disguise for spirituality, in the disguise to have a connection with God, what we are actually, every one of us is looking for is to have self-esteem. And in the process of looking for self-esteem, we turn to religion, we turn to a certain way of practice, we turn to following a certain doctrine, we tend to, following different form of practices to look for self-esteem. And because we turn to these different areas, when we are not able to get it, we feel that our life is not meaningful. And again, like I said, that is the irony of life. Hey, sorry, how do you spell apple? How do you spell apple? Am I forgetting how to spell apple? What is wrong? How do you spell apple? Sorry. Just a distraction. I'm trying to get into something, but I don't know what is happening. Ah, something is happening. My fault. My fault. Okay, done. So thank you very much for your patience. Now I can talk properly now. We chase spirituality, but in the process of chasing spirituality, what we are actually looking for is self-esteem. Self-esteem, that thing or that particular event or that particular circumstance to make our life useful, to make ourselves, meaningful. And not just only to make ourselves meaningful, but to feel a sense of connection to something. And because it becomes that which we look for, it also becomes that which we struggle with. There are many people, many humans that are listening to the sound of my voice or that are walking on the surface of the earth right now that are struggling with self-esteem. And that is the reality. Even me, at a particular point of my life, I struggled with self-esteem. I am still struggling with it, but we are getting to a point whereby now you are coming out of it. And that self-esteem is that which we say we are looking for a meaning to our life. How do I get a meaning to my life? I'm sorry, I'm going to have to remove this. It is hot. How do I find a meaning to my life? What is the meaning for my life? And in the disguise of looking for a meaning to life, we need something to anchor us. We need words to anchor us. We need the teachings of teachers to anchor us. For then, when we feel that we have the teachings of teachers or we have teachings of philosophy, then we start feeling that our life has become or is becoming now useful. Self-esteem. Self-esteem is that which when we start practicing Bali, enough. Thank you very much. I appreciate. I'm sorry, my son. In the disguise of this spiritual reasoning, in the disguise of this spiritual awakening, in the disguise of having this knowledge spiritually, self-esteem. See, I'm getting so distracted. My children. This is the problem. And this is one of the reasons why I don't like to do live in the afternoon. They're at home today. What to do? You can hear their sound. Huh? The struggle is real. Let me wait. Let him finish. Just you guys be patient with me. Let them finish. Hey, stop making him to cry. Let them finish. I have to wait. Don't wait. Wait. Huh? Okay. He has kept quiet. So the point is, many of us, we want to feel the divine. We want to feel the presence of the divine. We want to feel the presence of God before we started feeling like a human being. And because we want to feel the presence of the divine before we feel, we started feeling like humans, it becomes a struggle. Everyone is struggling with self-esteem. And hence they look for something to just make them not to struggle. They look for something, a philosophy. They look for a teaching. They look for something to give them a meaning. And in the process of looking for that which gives us a meaning, we call it purpose. But guess what? That which you call purpose is simply that which increases your self-esteem. And because it is that which increases your self-esteem, you call it a purpose. You cannot do anything that has no self-esteem attached to it. Self-esteem is very important. And that is why you will see when people follow a particular spiritual path, when people listen to a particular spiritual teacher, they'll be like, oh, I don't know why. I feel very confident when I listen to you. Or I don't know why, but I feel so relaxed following this religion. I feel so, happy within myself because I am present with this person. I feel now that I am doing something. Self-esteem. In the pursuit of self-esteem, we disguise it as religion. In the pursuit of self-esteem, we disguise it as what? Spirituality. And because it is in the pursuit of this that we now disguise as spirituality, it becomes that which then does what? It becomes that which, when it is not there, we feel unfulfilled. We feel what? Unfulfilled. Self-esteem is very important. That which when you start practicing, and when you practice it, you feel relaxed, you feel composed, I feel that now I am following or I am in the path of truth. It's based on self-esteem. Your self-esteem. And that is the psychological thing that is there. It is the psychological thing that is there. And what is that? The psychological thing that is there is that the more you practice a particular spiritual practice, and you feel that you are able to contribute into that society or into that spiritual practice, you are able to do something in alignment with that spiritual practice, it increases your self-esteem. Anything that you do that increases your self-esteem makes you stable. And because anything that you do that increases your self-esteem makes you stable, it becomes that which you want to do more. A question to all of you. If you follow a particular religion or you follow a particular teaching that does not increase your self-esteem, you don't feel like following it. You always still feel that there is something that is missing inside of you. You always feel, and you will always feel that there is something that is missing. And that is also what you look for in your relationship. When you are in a relationship with a person and you feel that your self-esteem is not being taken care of in that relationship, what's going to happen? You will feel that there is something that is lacking in that relationship. And that is the uniqueness of everything. So in the disguise of looking for God, what we are actually looking for is our self-esteem. That which makes you feel that you are complete. In the disguise of looking for salvation, what you are actually looking for is your self-esteem. And that is why when you do something nice for somebody, or when you do something that is in alignment with your religious practice, or in alignment with your societal teachings, or your societal law, you feel that now I have done something wonderful. So yeah, it increases and boosts your self-esteem. Because it increases and boosts your self-esteem, you do it. You want to do it. But now self-esteem are of different categories. There is the religious self-esteem, and there is the financial self-esteem. Self-esteem are of different categories, but mainly boil down to these two: religious and financial. For everything that you do on the surface with people, your interaction with people, your interaction with, yourself, your interaction with your children, your interaction with your spouse, your interaction with your parents and all of that is also boiled down to this self-esteem. Self-esteem. There have been so many people, teachers, that have spoken so much about this. There have been so many teachers that have spoken so much about this particular matter, but they have spoken about it in such a way that you yourself, you were not conscious that it was what was being spoken about. For every teaching of a teacher is to increase your self-esteem. And that is why you feel confident around a particular teacher. That is why you feel confident about a particular book, or you feel confident about a particular way of life. For it increases your self-esteem. Your self-esteem is not your ego. Please understand it properly. Your self-esteem is not your ego. It is not. If you go into any teachings of maybe any pastor, any reverend teachers or whatever that they are teaching in the Sunday school, for God love you, and because God love you, you need to do this. You need to be able to move forward. It is all to boost your self-esteem. For you cannot practice love for God if there is no self-esteem. You cannot practice love for God if there is no self-esteem. And that is just it. When you are broken down, when you experience the difficulties of your life, when things become so bad for you and things are, not moving nicely for you, when you experience all of this and it seems like you don't know what is the way forward, then you turn to religion. You turn to a particular spiritual practice. You turn to a particular teaching of a teacher, and then you say, I was sinking, I was drowning, but you saved me. What was that was saved? Many of you have said this word, or have used this word, but most often we use it very casually. I was drowning, but I was in a very dark place. But when I met you, you saved me out of that dark place that I was. Do you know the meaning of that word? Many of you have used that word. We have used that word so casually. I was in a very dark place, but when I met you, you brought me out of that dark place. That means what? The teaching or the word of that person or the action of that person increases your self-esteem. Even when we say, I am awoken. Oh, now I'm an awoken person. Oh, now I know a lot of things. You don't know anything. Whatever it is that you know is only that increase your self-esteem. And because whatever you know is that which increase your self-esteem, you go closer to it. You want to go closer to it. You want to bring it more closer to yourself. Because what? It increases your self-esteem. For every word that is in the for every word that is written in the Bible, in the Quran, in the Bhagavad Gita, in any scriptural text that is there in the world, for any word that is written. Now, when you understand those words that are written and you are explaining that word to somebody, it is to increase their self-esteem, for them to be able to see the reality of what is there. A man that has no self-esteem, or a woman that the self-esteem has been crumbled, cannot submit to God. Please understand it properly. And that is why I say many of us will look for the divine before we look for God. Sorry, many of us will look for the divine before we start actually looking to be a proper human being. And that is why you will see many people follow certain spiritual practices without not understanding how to be a proper human being first, and hence they start becoming offensive to many other people. Because what? They are trying to look for the divine first before learning to be a proper human being. But it is the other way around. Be a proper human being first, and hence the divine will start manifesting inside of you. That is the other way around. It is only when you make yourself a proper human being first. And how do you become a proper human being? By becoming a judge to yourself, by becoming a law to yourself. Only when you become a proper human being can the divine start manifesting around you. But the point is, many of us, we want the divine to start manifesting around us. Oh, let the divine, I want to feel the divine. But then we treat other people as trash. We see other people as non-important. If they are not following my form, if they are not following the way I practice, if they are not thinking the way I am thinking, if they are not following the doctrine of my religion, if they are not following the teachings of my teachers, then they are not worthy of it. Do you see that? Are you understanding the point now? Are you seeing the connection now? And hence I tell you, self-esteem is important. For it is only when there is self-esteem you can be pushed to obedience. Without self-esteem, you cannot be obedient. Self-esteem is what helps you to be obedient to the teachings, to the words. Without it, you cannot be. And that is why you will see, if any teacher is to teach you, the first thing they teach you is to increase or to raise your self-esteem gradually. The reason why when you are in a group and you don't like the group, I don't like this group. I don't want to be around the people in this group. Or the people I don't just vibe with them. Many people have said that statement. Even many of you that are here, you've said that statement. Oh, I don't just vibe with the people of this group. Oh, I don't just like this person. No, this person's way of talking does not just, go around with me. It is because what your self-esteem is threatened. We don't like to stay in a place that our self-esteem is threatened. As humans, we are humans with self-esteem. Your self-esteem is what helps you to want to connect to God. Your self-esteem is what helps you to believe in something. Without your self-esteem, you cannot believe in anything. For you to say, I believe in this practice, or I believe in this way, I believe in my ancestors, or I believe in Jesus, I believe in Krishna, I believe in Muhammad, whichever it is you say, whatever it is you say you believe in, is that which increase your self-esteem. For that is what gives confidence to you. When there is no self-esteem, you cannot have faith. Are you understanding my point? When there is no self-esteem, you cannot have faith. You cannot have any knowledge. When there is no self-esteem, you feel lost. You feel lost. So what everyone is looking for, in this guise of religion or in this guise of spirituality is simply nothing but self-esteem. That's what we are all looking for. And there are 6 pillars to self-esteem. There are 6 pillars to self-esteem. Number 1 is to live a conscious life. It is called the lamp of awareness, the beginning of awareness. The beginning of awareness is when you are conscious. That is the beginning. The lamp of awareness, living a conscious life. Our self-esteem gets crumbled when we don't live a conscious life. When we are not conscious of how we live. To live a conscious life is to do what? Is to understand that you are going to stumble. You see, many of us, when we stumble and we make mistake, our head becomes full. Our head becomes what? Full when we make mistakes. We don't like to make mistakes. Oh, why do I make this mistake? This is a very silly mistake. I don't want to make it. No, awareness, consciousness simply means you are making mistake. You're going to make mistake, and do not blame yourself for the mistake. It is needed for you. The moment you realize that mistakes is important, the moment you realize it, that mistakes is important, you've started waking up. You've started doing what? You've started waking up. And that is the thing. It is only when there is proper self-esteem that you can have this realization. Without proper self-esteem, you cannot have it. Without self-esteem, you become toxic to yourself. There is a difference between a man that is egoistical and a man that has self-esteem of himself. There's a difference. There's a big difference. And I said it before. There's a difference between a man that is egoistical and a man that has proper self-esteem. For self-esteem is born with what? Knowledge. It's not born in ignorance. It is born in what? Knowledge and awareness. It is born in that. Number 2, acceptance. Now, to many of you that are Christians, to many of you, I don't have the Bible here, but okay. To many of you that are Christians, in the Bible, the book of Psalm 46:10, there is a saying in that Psalm 46:10, and that is, be still and know. Be still. Which means what? What does that mean? To all of you that is listening to me now, let us interact. What does it mean? Be still and know. It is not my word. It is what is written in the Bible, in the book of Psalm 46, verse 10. Be still and know. For you cannot know anything when there is no silence. Is it not? When there is no silence, you cannot know anything. Neither can anything be what? Be made visible to you. And that there is the beginning of self-esteem. Be still and know. But many of us, we struggle with ourselves. We struggle with this. Meditate. Absolutely correct. Respectful greetings to you too, Mr. Coase. Absolutely correct. Be still and know. Meditate. Until you are able to sit with yourself and be quiet with yourself. Until you are able to do what? You are able to sit with yourself and be quiet with yourself. Only then can reality reveal itself to you. Without that, it is difficult for reality, for anything to reveal itself to you. It is impossible. The second pillar of self-esteem is what? Self-acceptance. In the Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna was a warrior. He was in a dilemma. Arjuna, being a warrior, was in a dilemma. Many of us, we are Arjuna. He was like, what? How? How am I Arjuna? We are all Arjuna. Arjuna was in a dilemma. A societal construct dilemma. And what is that dilemma? He was in the battlefield, and in that battlefield was his uncles. In that battlefield was children were people that were children to him. His cousins, his niece were all present to fight him. for what he believes is rightly his. He was in the battlefield. Arjun was in the battlefield. His family turned against him. His children, his own brothers, his cousins turned against him. His teachers, preceptors, were all present in the battlefield to fight him. And in being present there, he was in a dilemma. What should I do? These are people that I respect, and these are all of them that are here to fight me. What is the essence of fighting and winning a war if there is nobody to share the profit of this war with? That is the dilemma of Arjun. What is the benefit if I fight this war and there is nobody for me to enjoy it with? What is the benefit? Just the same thing I'm asking you right now. Many of us were working so hard. If you work so hard to get the money and there is nobody for you to enjoy the money with, what is the benefit then? What is the benefit then? And that is the dilemma of Arjun. And in that point, he wanted to become another person. In that point, Arjun wanted to be another person. He wanted to be a sage, a saint. And Krishna said to him, no, why are you trying to change yourself? Why are you trying to change yourself? Do not change yourself. You must do what you have to do according to what is in your nature. And that is self-acceptance. Self-acceptance starts with doing that which is in accordance to your nature. Many of us we want to change ourselves because we lack self-esteem. One of the reasons why you want to change yourself is because you lack self-esteem in yourself. And because you lack self-esteem in yourself, you want to change yourself. Or you think, let me change myself to another version, another person. Let me be another person and see. But even in that, you will suffocate. Many of you and many of us, many people are suffocating right now because what? They have tried so many ways to keep changing themselves. Let me follow this idea. Maybe this one is good. Let me follow this one. Maybe this one is good. So they have tried so many ways, but in all the ways that they have tried, they still feel uncomfortable. They're still like this. There's something missing. There's something lacking. And Krishna says, do that which is in accordance to your nature. And that is the beginning of acceptance. Oui, Baba. Yes, Papa is teaching. Yes. And that is the beginning of acceptance. That is the beginning of acceptance, because what you accept is what increases and boosts your self-esteem. What you don't accept within you becomes that which gives you a lack of self-esteem. Many people suffers from lack of self-esteem. And that is the mystery, that is the hiddenness in this philosophy. Oui. That is the mystery, the hiddenness of the philosophy. For many of us, we struggle with this self-esteem. And here, it is said, acceptance is the beginning. Acceptance, self-acceptance, which means accept yourself as you are. Don't try to be another person. Accepting yourself as you are. You are shitty, you are shitty. Accept yourself as you are. You like to sleep, you like to sleep. Accept yourself as you are. You like to get angry, you like to get angry. Accept yourself as you are. That is just it. It is the second pillar of self-esteem. For the moment you are able to truly accept yourself as you are, that moment you start growing. To reject the darkness is to reject the light. To reject what? The darkness in you is to reject the light. that is supposed to rise up and shine inside of you. Am I making sense to somebody? Is somebody listening to me? Oui, Baba. Papa teaching. Oui, I'll talk to you later. To reject the light, to reject your darkness is to reject that which is supposed to transform to light. For you must understand, every darkness that you think you have inside of you is nothing but light disguised. Every darkness that I have a lot of darkness inside of me. Every darkness that you think you have inside of you is nothing but a light disguised. Hey, stop touching my booby. That is it. Every darkness that you have is nothing but what? A light. That is what? Disguised. A sculptor does not cause the crack on his marble. He carves through it. A sculptor does not cause the crack that is on his marble. There's this crack on this marble, so the marble is imperfect. Rather, the sculptor just does what? He curves and he sculpts around it. But many of us, we curse the crack that is in our life. I don't like this crack, so we curse it. We curse it. I don't like this part of my life, so we hate it. We want to push it away. We want to, if there's anything we can do to just remove it, we want to do it. I don't like this part of my family, so we want to tear them away. We want to, cancel them out of our life. But you must understand, that which you want to cancel out of your life is also that has the key to liberate you. And that is one of the second pillar of self-esteem. And that is what? Self-acceptance. That is just the simple thing that Krishna said to Arjuna. You must accept yourself. Krishna said to Arjuna, while speaking learned words, you are digressing from your true nature. And that is it. It is not to do things outside of your nature. When you do things outside of your nature, it is a struggle for you. And that starts bringing what is called toxic self-esteem. There's positive self-esteem and there's toxic self-esteem. Am I speaking to somebody? Please, am I speaking to somebody? I need to see your comment so that I know that I'm speaking to somebody. There is toxic self-esteem and there is what? Positive self-esteem. There is self-esteem that pushes you in a direction, and there is the self-esteem that helps you. It's like a chisel that is sculpting you gradually. It's a chisel. It is sculpting you gradually. But when you start hating that part of your life, that starts becoming your torment. Guess what? You will not hear this. What you hate in your life is that is where your darkness is, and that is what torments you. For every flaws that you have in you is your teacher. Every flaws that you have is nothing but your teacher. To you guys on Facebook, can you hear me properly? Am I audible enough to the people on Facebook? I don't know if I'm audible enough, but I hope I'm audible enough. The third pillar of self-esteem is self-assertiveness. The third pillar of what? Self-esteem is what? Self-assertiveness. Self-what? Assertiveness. That is the third pillar of self-esteem. The third pillar of self-esteem is what? Self-assertiveness, which means was the voice of truth. The voice of truth. Truth has many voices. That is the reality. Truth has many voices. And because truth has many voices, everything seems, oh, okay, this one makes sense. Oh, this one makes sense. Oh, this one, oh, makes sense. But you must understand, true spirituality isn't silence. Spirituality is not silence. It is alignment. The river does not apologize for flowing. Truth doesn't either. Many of us, we feel pity for our life. The day you start feeling pity for your life is the day everything starts going upside down for you. Am I speaking to somebody? Is somebody hearing me? What was the last thing I said? Huh? What is the last thing I said? Huh? What is the last thing I said? The day you start feeling pity for yourself, everything in your life goes upside down. And hence, my son, and hence, self-assertiveness simply means accepting your truth as it is. Not just only accepting your truth as it is, but never feeling pity for your life. Never feeling sorry for your life. For your life is perfect the way it is. Your life is perfect the way it is. The day you start feeling sorry, oh, I pity my life, the day you start feeling sorry and you start feeling pity for your life, that day you will be tormented. That is the day you open the door to your torment. Are you understanding? The day you start feeling pity for your life is the day you open the door to your own torment. That day, everything in your life will start tormenting you. Even what is not meant to be a disturbance will start becoming a disturbance for you. The day you start feeling pity, oh, I pity my life. It is me that made myself to marry this kind of a husband. Oh, I pity my life. It is me. I pity my life. It is me that made myself to get into this kind of relationship. Oh, I pity my life. Look at the kind of family I'm born into. The day you start feeling pity for yourself, that day, don't turn your eyes. That day, your life start becoming miserable. That day, 1001 thoughts will start playing in your head. And when that 1001 thoughts start playing in your head, it starts tormenting you. And hence, self-assertiveness simply means own your truth as it is, even if it does not suit you. Are you understanding? Self-assertiveness simply means owning your truth as it is, even if it does not suit you. Even if you don't like it. Even if you don't like it, even if societally, even if societally it looks like, oh, you're a failure. Even when it looks like that in the society, own your truth. That is the beginning. The day you start feeling guilty for yourself, And guess what? These are all the things that spirituality is trying to teach you. These are all the things that religion is trying to teach you. Religion is trying to teach you not to feel guilty for yourself. Is it not? Religion, spirituality is trying to teach you to be self-responsible for yourself, to be responsible for yourself. Is it not? And this is the hidden thing. So now the question then is, what is religion teaching you? Is religion teaching you about God, or it is teaching you about self-esteem? Then that becomes the question to ask, no? You need to turn your face the other way. That becomes the question to ask. Is religion teaching me about God, or is it teaching me about self-esteem? My teachers, my motivators, my pastors in the church, what are they really teaching me? Are they teaching me about God, or they are teaching me about self-esteem and how to increase my self-esteem? For it is only when you are able to increase your self-esteem can you truly start understanding the divine. Without that, you cannot understand the divine. Without you not having self-esteem, you cannot understand the divine. Impossible. Am I speaking to somebody? Am I speaking to the dark nimbus of your consciousness? Am I speaking to the dark nimbus of your consciousness? It is important. The fourth pillar of self-esteem is self-responsibility. That is the fourth pillar of self-esteem. Self-what? Responsibility. The law of karma. That is it. The law of karma. No one walks with you. No one walks your road for you. You are the one that is walking your road. And hence, don't blame people. Why is this person on my path? No, they are not on your path. You are the one that is on your own path. Are you understanding? So to say it is God's will while fleeing your duty is not surrender. It is an escape. Many of us, in the disguise of saying, well, it is God's will, we try to use it as an escape not to do that which we want to do. And we are very good at it. We look for escape. An escape is blaming people to be responsible for your problems. Oh, it is the witches that are making my life like this. The witches does no shit. Oh, it is because of my ancestors. That is why my life is like this. Your ancestors are nothing but echoes of consciousness, of unfinished consciousness that is inside of you. Are you understanding? I hope I'm speaking to somebody and you are hearing me with intelligence and not with your emotion. My son is snoring. Can you hear his snoring? That is the beauty of being a family man. And that there is the reality you must understand. Not looking for people to blame, to be responsible. Oh, I was having money before, but it is because of this person. My money disappeared. No one is to be blamed for every unfortunate event that happened in your life. Your duty is not to blame anyone for any unfortunate thing that happened in your life. Oh, I blame my father for this thing that my father did to me. I blame my mother. Oh, my mother did this to me. There was once a time that I was very, very bitter with my mother. I'm telling you the fact. There was once a time. Thank you. There was once a time that I was bitter with my mother. For I thought if my mother could have given me a better education, I think I would have been a very, very powerful, doctor. If my mother could have not beaten me, maybe I would have been different. If I've been like this, maybe my life would have been different or situation would have been better for me. And hence I used her as a means to blame. I blamed her a lot. But when knowledge starts coming, when true knowledge starts coming, I start actually praying and being grateful for her. For if she did not do all that she did, I will not be where I am today. And that is the reality. When you blame people to be responsible for your unfortunate event, you hold yourself down. For you must understand, everyone that has done something to you are responsible for where you are today. Without them, you will not be there. Oh, this man did this to me. Oh, this man, they just led me to lose my work just like that. I did not do anything and they just sacked me from my work. It is good. There was a day I was speaking with my father-in-law, and my father-in-law was speaking about his teacher. And he said that his teacher came to see him. And when his teacher saw him, he didn't come to meet his teacher on time. And the teacher said, "Oh, why did you come on time?" So he was trying to explain to the teacher why he did not come on time. And the teacher said, "Excuse is just an excuse." And that is the reality. We all look for excuse as to the reason why we did not do what we had to do, or why we did what we did. We all look for excuse. We all look for excuse. We all look for excuse. What about in their mind thinking they are doing wrong to you? That is them. That is them. This is you. What other people think in their mind is none of your business. You should be more worried about what you think in your mind. What other people do in their mind, that is not your business. You should be more worried about what you are doing in your mind, for it is your mind. It is not their mind. And that there is a reality many of us fail to grasp. We look for excuse. We want to blame somebody. Oh, I'm not happy because this man made me unhappy. Oh, I'm not happy because my boyfriend did this to me. And that is why we are repeating it again and again and again and again and again and again to you. That is just it. No one is responsible for your happiness, and no one is responsible for your unhappiness. You only are. You only are. And that there is the reality. So to say that it is God's will, this is a, how do you call it in English? It is a national anthem that many of us will use all the time. It is God's will. That is why it happened like this. Oh, it is God's will. Oh, well, God wanted to happen like that, so it happened like that. You know? Oh. Self-responsibility. Understanding the laws of karma. Everything that is coming to you is what you have planted. It is difficult. It's a difficult pill to accept, but it is the reality. Accepting it frees you. Everything that is coming to you, somebody cheated you of your money. It is because you have cheated people. It is your karma. But now, not using it as a weapon against other people. Accepting your truth does not mean that you now use your truth as a weapon against other people. Many of us are very good at using our truth as a weapon against others. Say the truth. Be sincere does not mean that you are truthful. Do you understand? To be sincere does not mean that you are truthful. And to be truthful does not mean that you are sincere. You may say, I'm truthful, but that does not mean that you are sincere. Or you may say, I'm sincere, but that does not mean that you are truthful. And not using your truth as a weapon against others is very important. For many of us, we are very good at using truth as a weapon against others. I know something about him. I'm going to use it against him. We are very good at that. We are very good with that. And because that is what we do, then what happens? We become tormented. We become unhappy. And that is also what is there. Even when you follow the path of religion, or you follow the path of spirituality, or you follow the path of any spiritual practice, you start using truth against other people. Oh, I don't eat meat. You are eating meat, you are going to die, you are going to go to hell. Oh, I don't smoke. Oh, you are a smoker, you are going to die. Oh, I don't drink. Oh, I don't drink. You are a drinker. You are going to hell. Are you understanding what I'm saying to you? Is it entering into the dark nimbus of your consciousness? Are you understanding with intelligence and not with emotion? I pray all the time. You don't pray all the time. Oh, the devil will use you anyhow. I fast a lot. Oh, I used to fast a lot. I fast a lot. Oh, you don't fast? The devil will use you anyhow. The devil will not do any shit. That is the reality. You don't want to hear it, but that is the reality. For that which the devil uses anyhow is simply nothing but you that is using your truth as a weapon against other people. When you use your truth against other people, you become nothing but a caricature in the eyes of the divine. You must never use your truth against other people. For when you use your truth, any truth that you use against other people, you become a caricature. You become a caricature in the eyes of the divine. The divine will look at you. The divine will raise his nose for you. So you think, and that is the fact. That is the fact. And this is the prison that many people that are spiritual, that says they are spiritual. Like I said, I don't like to call myself a spiritual person. I'm not a spiritual person. I am just a soul unraveling itself. That's what I call myself. Or you can call me a madman, whichever one suits you. Whichever one suits you. That's it. That is the reality. I own my own madness. The question is, have you owned your own madness? I own my own madness. The question is, have you owned your own madness? Me, I'm not a madman. No, I'm not a madman. Is that the lie you say to yourself? Is that the lie you say to yourself? Are you understanding? The fifth pillar. The fifth pillar of self-esteem is living purposefully. That is the fifth pillar of self-esteem. Living purposefully. It is important that you live a purposeful life. But what does a purposeful life mean? This is one of the questions many people have asked me. Oh, I want to live a life of purpose. How do I know my purpose? How do I do things? What is my purpose? What is my purpose? Your purpose is in your discipline. Your purpose is in your discipline. Anything that you struggle with, or you are struggling, you are ready to struggle for, that is your purpose. But guess what? Your purpose is not what you go around looking for. Your purpose is not what you go and look for. Nobody look for purpose. You just stumble into it. Do you understand? You don't look, I'm looking for purpose. So like purpose is under the ocean, so I need to go and look for it under the ocean. There is no purpose there. Your purpose is simply just being yourself. For whatever you're doing right now, that is just your purpose. And guess what? Purpose keeps changing. For purpose is not stagnant, is not fixed. Purpose keeps changing. It keeps changing, and that is the law of motion. Purpose is a wheel. Purpose is nothing but a wheel. It keeps changing. It is the law of motion. When anything is in motion, it does not stay the same. It keeps changing. What you think is your purpose today is not going to be your purpose in 6 months from now. Because what? It keeps changing. Why does it keep changing? For purpose is connected to your thought. So whatever you are thinking right now, that is your purpose. That is just it. And guess what? Your thought does not remain the same. Your thought keeps changing every second. And that is the moment, that is also the motion of purpose, dharma. Dharma simply means a wheel. The wheel of dharma, the wheel of motion. Everything is in motion. Thank you. That is just it. That is just it. It is the wheel. It is in motion all the time. It's always moving. It is not stagnant. So tell me, can I ask you a question then? How do you find what is always moving? How can you find what is always moving? You can't. Because it is always moving. Can you? No. You can't. No matter how much you try to run after it, it is always moving. Before you get to it, has gone to another point. Before you get to it, has gone to another point. Before you get to it, has gone to another point. So we are looking for purpose. You don't find it. It is what you are doing. It's just what you are doing. That is your purpose. And it keeps changing. It keeps changing. And that is why it is important that the divine hides itself in discipline. So your discipline is what determines how you can meet the motion of your purpose. Your discipline. Your discipline. And that is what thank you very much, Levi. And that is what the spiritual teachers are teaching you. You need to be disciplined. Discipline your mind. Discipline your way of thinking. Do not think like this. Do not think like that. It's just discipline. And that is how you get purpose. For when you are disciplined, you are silent. You are calm. It is when you are calm that you can meet up to the will of purpose. Is it not? Is it not? It is. That is just it. The sixth pillar. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I don't know if anybody is there. You guys are there on Facebook. I can't really see the name of that person, so I don't know who the person is. The sixth pillar of purpose is personal integrity. That is the sixth pillar of purpose. And that is what? Respect yourself. Above all things, respect yourself. It's also one of the principles of Sukhavani Yoga Foundation, it is one of the 10th rule of Sukhavani Yoga Foundation. Above all things, respect yourself. The law, the principle of what? Integrity. Thank you very much, I appreciate it. Personal integrity. Above all things, you must respect yourself. Oh, you must. Above all things, you must respect yourself. For it is in respecting yourself that you respect your soul. When you don't respect yourself, you cannot respect your soul. Neither can you respect the soul of another person. Now saying, oh, I respect you. Just saying you respect a person, that does not really mean that you respect the person. To respect a person simply means start by respecting yourself first. If you cannot learn to respect yourself first, how do you think you can respect another person? If you say you respect another person, but you don't respect yourself, you are nothing but a hypocrite. Am I speaking to somebody? Are you understanding? Am I piercing through the dark nimbus of your consciousness? When you don't respect yourself, but then you are very good at respecting other people, you are nothing but a hypocrite. You become a hypocrite. You become hypocritical to yourself. You become hypocritical. For inside of you, you will always feel unfulfilled because what? You are hypocritical. So respect starts with respecting yourself. And that is why one of the first tenets on mystical knowledge is what? You must be a law to yourself. That is one of the first mystical tenets. One of the first principles of mysticism or of occult knowledge or spiritual knowledge is be a law to yourself. That is just be a law to yourself. For you can only tolerate in another person what you tolerate in yourself. If what you don't tolerate in yourself, you cannot tolerate in another person. That is just it. You must be a law to yourself. And this here is nothing but what the hidden truth of spirituality. It is the hidden truth of spirituality. Wherever you go, wherever religion you go, church, wherever you go, that is the same thing you are going to be taught every day, again and again and again and again, month after month, year after year, millennia after millennia. It is the same thing you are going to be taught. These 6 pillars. And what is it? How to develop self-esteem. For it is when you develop self-esteem that you become what? Favorable in the eyes of the divine. That is just it. It's not to lose self-esteem, but to develop true self-esteem. Then you become favorable in the eyes of the divine. Then you become a proper human being. And that is why I said in the beginning, many of us, we are very eager to want to feel the divine without first trying to be a proper human being. When you are able to be a proper human being, it is natural. The divine will start manifesting inside of you. And to be a proper human being simply means you must have self-esteem. That is just it. Integrity is when belief and behavior breathe as one. Your belief and your behavior must be the same. Not that you believe in one thing, but your behavior is in another thing. Many of us, our life is like that. We believe one thing, but our behavior is another thing. Your behavior is simply nothing but your character, the mask of your personality. The mask of your personality must be the same. It must be. And hence, before you go, I have a question for you. I have a question for you before I end this conversation. I'm about to end it so I can take questions. Can I ask you the question? I have a question for you before I go. Can I ask you? Yes, okay. You've given me the permission to ask you the question now? Okay. The question is, by what value do you measure yourself and others around you? By what value do you measure yourself and others that you see or others that is around you? By what value do you measure them? That is the question. And on this note, thank you very much, everybody on Facebook. I'm ending today. Thank you for tolerating us. It was a bit rowdy in the beginning, but thank you. The universe bless and strengthen you. Ciao. I'm continuing on TikTok. So if you have questions, come to TikTok and ask me. Bye.